Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Hope Zoe in the building. So guys, obviously my last video was a bit, straightforward, a bit serious, but today we're having a little bit of fun because I'm telling you a story time. Girl. Boy, girl, lady, gentleman. This story time, guys, was a mazza. The day I had to do 10 toes. But anyway, guys, let's get into this mess, which was NCS. Period, pool. Here we go. Okay guys, where do I even start? Because this was a whole mess. Like, guys, listen to your parents. And when they tell you to come home, you come home at that time. Don't be following friends. Don't be following people you don't trust. Because that's what I did. That's what I did. Okay guys, so I'm going to give you a bit of backstory, yeah? So this was like... This is like back in 2016, 2017. At that time, this program called NCS was introduced. It's a national... For those of you who don't know what NCS was, or what NCS is because it's still going, NCS is a National Citizen Service. Yeah, National Citizen Service that, that is from ages 16 to 18. And you guys, it's like a 4-week program. It's supposed to be good for 2 weeks away from home, 2 weeks where you lived away from your house, and 2 weeks where you were like in your nearest area. So there would be points where maybe there'll be an NCS in London, NCS in Kent, NCS wherever you lived. So what you do, they come to your schools, you sign up with them, and then your parents pay a fee. So like it was for character building, and they had like educational talks on it, like telling you about different charities, and like it was very educational experience in general, and it was supposed to be good for your CV. When Africans hear good for your CV, is a automatic yes. But obviously when you're 16, 17, obviously growing in an African home and they're letting you go away from home, wow. We have got the jackpot. What are you talking about? Back at that time, guys, like this program was like, we are free, like this is the time to party and enjoy.
It's okay! It's okay! It's okay! It's okay!
This thing, like kids were acting as if they did not come from home, like they were never raised there, they were raised on the streets. You belong to the streets, So now, okay, now guys, where should we even start the story time? So basically, guys, at that time of the story time, at that time, we had already done the 2 weeks away. We went to an adventure center. Then the second week, we were at Kent University, just living in the dorms because they had built new dorms, and we were like the first ones to like ever live there. And so after that, so then we would have a charity fundraiser. We have 2 weeks to plan a charity event. Not really a charity event, but you had to organize how you were going to raise money for a charity that you had chosen from the talks that you had during the time you were away. So now, everyone was separated in groups. I was my team leader, It was called Team Hope. So like, we were having fun. And so, obviously, because we didn't have our parents to pick us up anymore, because we went on like a retreat kind of thing. So what we would do, we just get the train with our friends, and it was in Kent at the time, and my mum was working in Kent at the time. So all I just had to do was jump on the little train and that, and I'm home. So this particular day now, I think this was a couple of days before we finished. And we were about to graduate, because I remember that it was my friend's barbecue and we were all looking forward to it. So I was with my friend, so it was 5 of us on the train, okay? one of my friends that we were like besties, like this girl was my sister, but that girl was a snitch. She was like the biggest snitch. She's even the pivotal point of this story, but we will get back to that. Then it was two boys. They were in different groups, but I knew one of them from church, and the other one, he was a cool guy. And then my friend, another girl, he was my friend as well. She was a calm girl, like she was one of my girls, like on that trip. So yeah, so the five of us, including myself, were on the train, and then the boys were like, oh, let's stop at Crayford, let's stop at Crayford. And we're like, no, like I'm just trying to go home, you know, me, good girl, trying to go home. And they're like, oh, come on, like you can even, like, where you going? I was like, oh, I'm going to Dartford, because my mum was working in Dartford. And he was like, oh yeah, we can just get a bus, you can just jump on a bus to go to Dartford, like just come for a little bit, you know, like let's not waste this time. So I was like, okay, it's true, you are saying something. So now I'm like, oh, I was talking to my friend, the girl that we were going, because we were going to the same place, because our parents worked in the exact same place. And she was like, no, you can go by yourself, you can go, like I'm not going, being a goody two shoes. And I was like, cool, do your thing, innit? I'm out to have some fun. So now, so the four of us, so me and my friend, my girl, and then two of the boys. So we were just walking around Crayford, just having a nice time. And then at the time, so we were walking down, and one of the boys, like, he was tall and he had a deep voice, but he was 16, 17. Like, this guy was like 6'1", 6'2". And the other guy I knew from church, they were both tall and they looked older, you know. So tell me why. So now these young girls, like they were young girls, like I was like 17, these girls were like maybe 13, 14, and they're like stopped. It's like, oh, excuse me, like the girl stopped me first. She's like, oh, excuse me, like we're trying to buy some fags and some drink, like can you help us buy it? And I was like, oh babe, like I'm not even 18, and she's like, oh, sorry for bothering you. And then my friend's like, wait, it's all right, I'm 18 though, like what do you want me to buy? I was thinking that you're even younger than me, what do you mean? I'm even closer to being 18 than you are. What are you saying? So he was like, he was looking, you know when the boys cut you that eye, like, just shut up. So I was like, I would my mouth. Let me respect myself. So now he takes the money, he's like, oh, come on guys, let's help them get this drink. And then he's not like, Mew, I just know I'm not involved. I thought we are just gonna get the drink and we leave. So now the guy's at the counter, okay, and he's like, oh, can you split this into 4 fives, please? And the other dude was like, can you split into 4 fives, please? And I was like thinking, what's this guy doing with 4 fives? Like, what does 4 fives have to do with this? Do you get what I mean? He was now like, he now gave the other tall guy a fiver, the other 6-foot guy. He gave my girl, and then he gave me. I'm thinking, are we all supposed to buy separate drinks or something with this money? I don't understand. He's like, oh no, like you guys we're just gonna take it, like they can't even see us leaving the shop, like they're in that corner waiting for us, because he told them to wait for them in the corner. So like the guy in the shop didn't know that we were coming to get it for them. So I don't know, like he just said, once you get out of the shop, start running. I'm thinking, why would I run? Like, if they can't see me, I'm a bad bee. Like, why should I be running?
Babe, bitch, you can't kill me.
So why am I running? You know, when God made me, he did not put long distance runner in the mix, you know? And on top of that, I was wearing sliders. Because we had come from it was like a comfortable setting. So like, me wearing sliders was like calm, like, you know, I'm not doing anything physical, so it was all right. Immediately we got, it's like everyone got the message but me. Immediately we came out of the shop, you know, when the shop went ding, and the girls were probably like listening to see when we came out. The guy just dashes out the door, 2 of them, and me and my girl were like, and the girls like, they stole our money, they stole our effing money. I said, yeah. My friend took off, bro. Before I looked, you know, like I just felt wind. I just felt wind, guys. I literally just felt one fear. I said, yeah. So means I just started running. I started running. Me thinking, and me, I was just so out of breath because I don't do long distance running. So like, I was just out of breath. I think, oh, the coast is clear. Then I just say, look at that bee over there. She's one of the girls that... I was just like, oh Lord, take the wheel. And you know, I was just so out of breath. I was just so out of breath. I just surrendered. I just surrendered. And then she's like, I've called my boyfriend on you. I've just called him, yeah? He's coming down to get you. And bearing in mind, like, I'm thinking, because these girls are like white little girls, like, what can they do? But then again, I have to realize that I'm in Crayford. The head in that place, it doesn't work the same. It doesn't really. So I'm thinking maybe just one nitty gangster boyfriend, like one nitty just coming up and trying to shank me. Yeah. Oh Lord, I just know that. I should have never come off that train. Oh boy,
I told you. What did I tell you? Didn't I tell you? 'Cause I told you.
Lord. Bearing in mind, the other people that had run, like they were running, even though I was far behind them, I was making sure to see where they were going. And there was a big Sainsbury's, like the massive Sainsbury's that sells clothes. They even have that little cafe. So they were all gonna run into that Sainsbury's and hide for a bit and just scatter. Me, like I already clocked, like, okay, that's the most logical thing for them to do. They're like, then the girl's like, where did your friends go? Where are they? And I was like, oh, like I think they ran into the Sainsbury's. And then I was gonna wait at the bus stop and turn around. The girl just grabbed me, like they grabbed me and like, you're coming with us. I was like, oh Lord have mercy. Guys, so it was such a sad feeling, let me tell you that. So they were dragging me, and bearing in mind, people just looking like, what is going on? Like, maybe they thought we were playing around. Like, nobody helped me. No one's like, oh, are you alright? Like, what is going on here? Like, what's going on? These girls dragged me. By this time now, her boyfriend, I think her boyfriend was local, so he rolled up on a mad thing, guys. Are you effing dumb? Are you trying to steal my girl's? As I said, oh. Because I was like, look, remember I told you I wasn't even 18, so like, I'm not even involved. Like, don't come at me. Like, come at the guys that took your girl's money. Don't come for me. I did not care, guys. I threw them under the bus. The bus ran over them 10 times. I didn't care because I just did not want to get shanked. I was just so moist. Like, I just did not want anything to do with that situation. He's like, okay, you better effing tell your friends to come out now. Before I deal with you. I said, hey. Oh, let me have mercy. Hey, Lord, have mercy on me. Like, this is my punishment for not, listening to my mom and going to church. This is not it. So now, and now, what's it called? I'm not going to Sainsbury's. I started looking for my friends. I found the girls like, yo, give them back their money now. They're coming for me. Like, they're trying to like harm me. Like, you better just give them the money. And then she was not like, oh, like, sorry guys, I was just running. Like, the boys told us to run. Like, we were just blaming on the boys because at the end of the day, the boys can handle themselves. Oh my gosh, my fingers look so scary, guys. Like, what is going on here? What is going on? Boys can handle themselves. Me, defenseless, 17, 16-year-old girl on these streets, like, I'm not ready for that, I was not ready for that. And me and my friend were just like, oh, let's just go home. Let's just leave. Bearing in mind, I was wearing my sliders, and I think maybe I dropped one of my sliders. That's even one of the reasons why I got caught, if I think about it now, because I was running. The reason I just gave up, because I was running, I now left my slider. By the time I went back to get the slider, the girls caught me, so it was just a straight surrender then. So now, we now find the boys as well. Actually, did we find the boys? Yeah, we now found the boys because they saw that we were in a bit of trouble. So they're like, oh, what's wrong? And they're like, you took our money. They're like, oh, we don't want no problems. Like, he just gave the nitty guy back the money and said, like, just leave the girls alone. Like, they had nothing to do with it. It was all mine. And the guy was like, you need to be ever careful. Don't you ever come around. And the guy, the nitty guy was skinny and scrawny, and the guy that was my friend, he was kind of hefty and tall. Like, he was a tall guy, and his voice was deep, like it was deep. No one ever think this guy was a child. Like, if I saw this guy on the street, I'd probably thought he was 22 years old, not knowing that he was 16. Like, So now, even the nitty guy, he even calmed down. He was like, oh, don't try that again. Because I thought he was on it, like he was gonna do some damage with these boys. And when he saw that these guys were twice the size, he was like, don't try that again. Don't try that again. And I was like, okay, so we get him, won't try it again. So now, okay, I'm trying to call my mom. I look in my back pockets. I look in my other back pockets. I look in my jackets. Cause he can't come back. My phone is gone. Guys. Ibolowa. Guys. Where is my phone? Where is my phone? Oh my days. And the thing, when I was younger, oh, I used to hate losing stuff that my mom bought me. Like that thing, I will look for it for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. Like I will make sure I find it, because I just did not want to go home knowing that I lost my phone. And losing my phone in such a very stupid situation that was all my fault. And like I just felt so bad. Like I just knew that I'm gonna get the licks of my life, guys. So I was just like, oh my god, I lost my phone, guys. I lost my phone. And this is all because of your stupid plan to steal this money. If you didn't have to steal this money, I wouldn't have lost my phone. And the guy was like, oh, calm down, let's look around. Like, couldn't have gotten that far. Da, da, da. I was like, of course, this is crazy. They would have swiped up my phone by now. What do you mean? Even probably those little girls stole it because you took the money. Oh, my days, guys. I was just so livid. Like I wanted to break this boy, even though I knew that I did not have the physical strength. I just wanted to break out. I was screaming at him. I said, don't you ever chat to me again in your life. Don't you ever chat to me again in your life. This is all your fault. This is all, bearing in mind though, it's everybody's fault equally. I could have just chosen not to take in the money and just gone home, but I decided to participate anyway. So like at that time, I was, you know, when you're just angry, you're just looking for somebody to blame. So I just blamed him for everything. Like, you, like, this is all your fault. Like, don't you ever talk to me. Da, da, da. I was just going on a rampage, and he felt so bad. Guys, the way I was going off on him, guys, like I just felt bad. Like when I think about it now, I just feel kind of bad. Like, why did I do that? Like that wasn't the right thing to do. I was going off on him. Like until he went home, I didn't stop. Like I didn't stop cussing them out. I didn't stop saying, like I just said, it's your fault. Like it's all your fault. And I was crying. You know when you're crying on top of that, boys, they don't even know what to do. Their brain just becomes like scrambled egg. They don't know what to do. So I think the crying even made him feel even worse. And then the tall guy I know from church, because that one is already a certified troublemaker. I just know once you associate yourself with this boy, you just know something is just going to not work out. And he's like, oh, I think you're taking it. I was like, shut up, you too. You and your foolishness, you too. I was just like, the guys are told, I'll just be shut, like, you too, like, just shut up. Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? He was like, whoa, don't get feisty with me. I was like, I don't care, like, I'm not even in the mood. Like, you can see that I'm upset about my phone, and you're here telling me about calm down. Maybe you should lose your phone so we can all calm down together. Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you really mean? So now, he's like, you know what, yeah, you know what, he tells us, well, like, let's cut. And I was like, yeah, to my girl, like, let's cut as well, let's go home. So she lived in Woolwich, yeah, so then I had to go over to Woolwich, and I had to get a train from Woolwich to Dartford. So on the train, I was just crying. I was crying, like, I'm just crying, like, what am I going to tell my mum? What am I going to tell my mother? Because I know in my heart of heart, the way she will flog me, guys, is going to be, it's not even the fact of losing the phone, the fact I associated myself in that kind of atmospheric, what should I even call it, combustion of rubbish. Because, like, it's my fault that I put myself in that situation, knowing that she gave me certain instructions. Come home after you've done your, you know, charity, whatever. Come straight to her work. She told me to come straight to her work to meet her, and she was working late because she was, you know, waiting for me. So I was just thinking in my head, bearing in mind, I know my mom would have called me 10 times. I'm not picking up because my phone is lost. So I was just crying on the window. Like, I was just crying, like, looking as if I was in one scene of a movie, and I was just crying there. hyperventilate. I was just looking, I was like, oh my days, like, what am I gonna do? And this lady was like, oh, you okay? Like, is everything? I was like, I just lost my phone. I just lost my phone. I just like my mom. I need to call my mom. I need to call my mom and tell her. And the lady was like, oh babe, like here, use my phone. I use her phone. Thank God, guys, learn your parents' numbers off my heart, just in case you run into any situation. Learn your parents' phone numbers. Learn your brother, your sister, people close to you. So when you get into like, not a situation like mine, God forbid, but once you get into like a situation where you don't have your phone, you don't have your own personal means of contact, you can always remember their number so you can use someone else's phone and contact them. So now, I call my mom, was like, okay, her mom's like, don't worry, just come home, because my mom, she doesn't like when I'm not with her. That's why you need to get your nails done, when it starts getting caught in your hair. That's what, because my mom's the kind of person that is like, just come home, like, and she doesn't like it when you're crying on the phone and she can't be there to help you. She just be like, don't worry, just come home, we'll talk about it. I keep saying home, so just come to my work, we'll talk about it. So now I get to my work and she's like, Hope, what happened? And I was like, Mom, I just left my phone on the train. Even like, I just left my phone on the train. I don't know what to do. You know, I can't believe I lost my phone. I was really worried. I was scared that I wouldn't be able to reach you. I was just telling my mom, you know, so she can just feel bad for me, not knowing that the rubbishness I've been up to. So now, the girl who was on the train, because she'd already come back for time. She already came back for time. And I was just thinking to my head, like, at that time, because I knew this girl always snitches. She always snitches on people to save her own self. And at that time, I didn't really clock. So I just knew, like, this was even the day I knew that this girl was the main snitch. Like, she was a snitch. So I now told her the real story because I thought she was my girl. Like, I thought we were bro. I told her, like, oh my God, like, this is what really happened. I was in Crayford and then, you know, I started running and I lost it, And then she was like, oh, really, And she didn't know that I had told my mum the different story, but you should know that my mum would not want to hear that story. Would your mum want to hear that story? Would your mum want to hear that story? No, she wouldn't. So I just thought like she would use common sense and not tell. So now me thinking, mum was like, oh, me thinking that, okay, like I'm in the clear and everything, okay. And my mum was like, oh, we're gonna go to the train station and we're gonna go to maybe they have a lost and found there. And I just knew to myself, like, I'm not gonna find that phone on the train because it wasn't on the train. So I was like, no, Mom, it's okay. Like, it's okay. We can just buy a new phone. Like, well, let's not go there. And my mom was just thinking, that's a bit inconsistent. Like, you lost your phone on the train, you're distraught, but you don't want to go find it. So it wasn't really adding up. 2 + 2 was not 4. It was looking like 25.
Donna.
What's 9 + 10?
21.
You stupid.
So already, my mom already had her suspicions I was lying, but she didn't act on it because she could see that I was shook. And the reason as well, because I was talking about this with my mom, she said the reason she knew I was lying because I was so shook by the experience. Because guys, I was genuinely scared. I was scared that these nitties were gonna come and get me. Like, I was scared. And she said, like, why would I be acting so shook because I left my phone on the train? Like, it wasn't making sense. So then one time while I was at school, this girl, the snitch, was at church. And she was like, oh, auntie, is Hope okay? And my mom was like, what do you mean? Like, she was like, oh, I heard that she lost her phone. I heard that she was running away from these bad people in Crayford and she lost her phone. And my mom told me, I was like, hey. Mom was like, yeah, that's when I knew that my suspicion was confirmed. So when I now came back from school to her work, though, because I always used to go from school to her work, she was now like, she now sat me there, she's like, Hope, tell me the truth. What happened to that phone? What happened to that phone? And I was just like, oh, and I was just still trying to stick with that lie. I was like, no matter what, I'm not cutting from this lie. And then she was like, because this girl told me, the snitch, she was like, this girl told me that you left your phone running away from Crayford. And you know when you're like in shock, you're like, and I just spewed everything. I was like, oh, Mom, this happened. You know, they were chasing me down. I was scared. Oh, my mom was furious. She was like, "Oh, I don't even care that you lost the phone, but imagine if they hurt you and you were in hospital, or police had to come and collect you for robbing. Is that how I raised?" I said, "Hey, Lord, oh Lord, I don't want to catch this smoke. I don't want to catch this fire." This wasn't even smoke. It was a full forest fire. Like, my mom was going in on me, in on me. Like, it was all mad. It was really mad. And it was just like, I was just so upset because I just don't like upsetting my mum. Like, I don't know if you guys feel this way, but you know when you upset your parents and you can tell that they're hurt, because my mum doesn't like it when I lie to her, so she was really hurt about it. So I just felt so bad. And I'm thinking, and then this girl, like, I just couldn't look at her the same. Like, hey, read the room, sis. Like, why are you telling? Because if I told your mum the stuff you got up to, that's a story for a different day. So now it comes to the graduation of the whole NCS, and then the guy, I came late for the ceremony, so I was, we all got our certificates, we were all celebrating, because then we had a barbecue to go to after. So now the boy pulls me to the side, the tall one with the deep voice that instigated this whole situation in the first place. He was now like, "Oh, I just really wanted to pull you aside to say that I'm really sorry and I feel so bad. I feel real bad, and then please forgive me. Like, I'll even pay to buy you a new phone. Like, I'll pay to buy you a new phone. I'm so sorry." Like, I'm looking down because he was looking down at me because he was like really tall. He's like, "Oh, like, I'm really sorry, like, And by that time, my mom bought me like an iPhone. That's like when I had like my iPhone SE at the time. That's when it came out. So I was like, because I had a Samsung before. Like, I was like, it's alright. I got an iPhone after all. Upgrade. Let me upgrade, yeah. I was not like, you know what? We were all at fault that day. I'm sorry that, I lashed out at you. Like, I did apologize because I was really mean to him. I was like, I'm sorry I lashed out at you. Like, I forgive you. Like, I haven't got an iPhone now. So, like, at least something good came out of the whole situation. Like, but I still want us to be friends, like, because you're a cool girl. And then it's like, oh, yeah. We're cool. So, yeah, then we all went to the barbecue and we had a nice time. So, guys, the moral of the story: when your parents tell you to come home, you come home. Don't go and divert, because it's daylight. I don't even care what anybody says. Like, unless you tell your parents where you are going, don't go. If they've told you specific instructions to come home, come home. Listen to your parents. They know what's best for you. I know when I was that age, I was like, oh, what's she talking about? Like, I'm a big girl, I'm a big girl. Like, how should you be telling me to be coming home at this time? How can I go out and have fun? Because it's dangerous. You meet nitties that their heads is not working right. The crack is tickling their nerves. Like, they don't know what is going on. They don't know. So guys, you need to be careful. You really need to be careful out in these streets. Just make sure you just obey your parents, guys. Like, I just cannot stress that enough. I know, like, when you're younger, they're just so restricted. But trust me, guys, as you grow older, your parents will become more lenient with you because they can trust you. And obviously, like, when I told my mom that lie, it was really hard for me to, like, build her trust back, because she just felt really hurt that I would lie to her. Like, she'd think, like, why would I lie? But I was just scared. Like, I just felt so bad for losing the phone. I was trying to, like, protect her and not tell her that, what actually happened, and because the whole situation was worse, So yeah, guys, that concludes my story time. So guys, like, comment and subscribe. Please share with your friends, and thank you so much for everybody who subscribed and who's giving me positive feedback. Like, I really appreciate all of you. What else can I say? Like, I'm just so happy. Like, I really enjoyed telling the story time. And let me know in the comments below if you really would like another story time, or what you would like to see next. So yeah, guys, thank you and have a lovely whatever time of the day it is. But bye, guys.